Hey there, how are you doing today? My name is Kenneth Stahl and welcome to my channel if you're a new subscriber. So today what I want to talk to you about is the importance in taking that first step to achieving a goal that you have in mind for yourself, or taking that first step to try something new or to try something that you've always wanted to do. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I've had this issue in my life where I would create these ideas or I'd have these visions of different things that I would want to accomplish, different things that I would want to do in my life, and then I would never end up doing any of these things. So for example, I've always wanted to learn how to play an instrument, and I've always had a fascination with playing drums. I thought it was cool, but this is something I've always wanted to do since I was a teenager, and I never got around to learning how to play any instrument. And today, I think it would be cool if I spent some time doing something like that. There are other things that I've always wanted to do. Like for instance, I've always wanted to play different kinds of sports, or I would always want to get good at something because I never pursued any sports heavily, any physical activity. I've always wanted to push my body to the limits. I wanted to learn how to do all these backflips and gymnastic stuff, and I never got around to doing that. I can't even do a handstand today. So because of that, I think what's happened is today, because I've let myself down, I've set myself up by coming up with these ideas and then never following through with them. Today, I think I think my self-esteem is suffering because of it. I don't really like myself. I regret not doing all these things, and I think that contributes a lot to the way that I feel about myself, and maybe even makes me depressed even more. So what I want to talk to you about is I want to encourage you to make sure that you try new things that you want to do, or to take that first step, because once you get going in the right direction, once you start doing something that you want to do, you're going to learn things along the way, you're going to feel good about yourself, you're going to find happiness. And really what I want to tell you right now is I want to give away the secret. The reason why I'm saying this is because what happens when you follow through with chasing these desires that you have, right? Trying to improve yourself in whatever way you can, following your dreams, following your passions. Maybe you want to start a business or a YouTube channel, or you want to start a career doing something that you're passionate about. Whatever it might be, when you follow through with them, when you actually take the steps that you need to take, that is the idea of fulfillment. So fulfilling your desires, fulfilling what you want to do, I think is a huge thing that contributes to your happiness. I think without fulfillment in your life, you're going to feel empty. You're going to feel lost. You're going to feel like you're not doing what you need to be doing. And that's going to leave you with this empty place in your life, and you're going to always regret not doing these things that you want to do. So instead of letting that happen, my advice is to just set up a way for you to get going, taking that step, taking that baby step. Maybe it's just, first thing you gotta do is just take out a piece of paper and just write down, I want to do this, right? What do you want to do? What do you want to think about? Think about it right now. What are some things that you want to do in your life? What are some things that you've always wanted to do? Take out a piece of paper and write down all of those things. That is the first step. Just write them down. And then the next thing you do is to set up a date to do something that's going to help you. Set up a date where you're going to dedicate some time. You got to take some time out of your schedule to set up some time where you're going to actually try to take the first step. And the next thing to remember is that if you're going to try to learn a new skill, if you're going to try to do something that is going to take a long time, like changing a career or following your passion, or like starting a YouTube channel or something like that, it's going to be something that you're going to do for years. So in that case, remember that it's going to take some time. So be prepared for that. So one of the things that's going to happen is that you're starting from nothing, right? You don't know what you're doing. You've never done it before. Don't expect to be good at it. Don't expect to have everything go great for you right away. It's going to take time to learn, and failure is just a part of that process. So when you come across yourself failing, when you find out that you can't do it the way that you want to, remember that you've never done it before, so it's okay to fail. So I'm only saying that because I want to make sure that you continue to follow your passions. I'm saying this because I want you to make sure that you are prepared for things to not go perfectly, and that's the other thing, is that people have this idea of perfectionism, right? Like everything has to be perfect, otherwise I'm not gonna try, right? If I can't do it 100%, if I can't do it amazingly, if I'm not gonna get an A+, I'm not even gonna try. You gotta give yourself some room. You gotta let yourself grow into something, and you might not be the best person at it. You might not be, somebody who's going to win any awards for whatever it is you want to do, but, you can still have fun. You can still enjoy yourself doing the thing. You can still enjoy, if you don't love the process of learning, if you don't love the process of trying out whatever it is you want to do, then you're probably not doing the thing you want to be doing, right? So if you want to start a business, and you start a business and then you run into obstacles and you're like, oh, this sucks, I just keep failing, and then you quit, well, then that means you probably weren't as passionate as you thought you were about it. So, some things, will come and go in your life. You'll stop trying at some things and you'll let them go and you'll start something new. But, it's always important to just try it. You never know if you don't try. And that's kind of the point. So, anyway, I just wanted to say all that stuff. Hopefully you get what I'm saying, and hopefully you can take this and start using it in your life. So I'm sorry if not everything came across the best way. I tried to talk about this the way I thought would be the best way to convey the message that I had. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it, and thank you so much for being a subscriber of mine. And I'll see you in my next video. My name is Kenneth Stahl. Remember, don't hate yourself. And that's it. I'll see you in my next one.